my watchers, those who watch the watchers of my sneaky peeks, welcome to Dark Dave and my motorcycle stories. Now, I'm very anxious. I'm trying to make sure that things are working right. Getting ready to retire is insane, especially when you work for the government as long as I have, because there's all kinds of papers you got to sign. You have to make sure everything's filled out right. You got to make sure that all your years are counted. I've worked all over the world, so I've got to make sure all those pieces of paper are in the right place, the right time. I could go to all kinds of crazy meetings, and I'm trying to make sure that I have all my YouTube stuff up, make sure that I'm not forgetting something. So I'm just really busy. So let me show you what I'm talking about. We've talked about this before, and here's the cool thing. I have put this together. Let me make sure that's lined up there. Now this is really badly put up here. Reason why is I'm eventually going to get something that there's two screws here. I'm going to loosen those up, hook it into the screw point, so the only thing sticking out will be this. Now, I'll explain that in a minute. Reason why, I've got my other helmet down here too. All the cords and cables you need to hook this up are right here. Now, the first thing you're going to have to know is you want this cable here. I'm going to put a picture up while I'm talking about it, but this one right here, it's your crossover. This way that you can get much clearer audio. Without this, you get a weird echo. I'm not the one who came up with the original design for this or the setup for this. I saw this originally when I was in Europe and people were trying to make different camera systems set together so you can have multiple cameras, but only one camera is picking up the audio so that both cameras would get the audio. I've seen other people do it with helmets, and I've seen it done a number of ways, but this way works for me. Now, this piece here, this is just a crossover. This is literally the thing that you would use if you're in your car and you have an old style phone where you have a two-line pickup that's going into not only your phone, but into your car's pickup for your radio. If you don't have a built-in system for your aux, this is basically an aux cable, and it's a crossover. So it's a crossover aux cable, and you're plugging it into the radio. Now at this point, all we're doing is we're plugging it in between two different pickups. So I've got this one, which is literally a left-right pickup. This one is the one that's going into the camera. It's really simple. When I bought them, I always buy them as a two set. That way, because I use multiple helmets, I wanted both of them set up. But I wanted to try it out on this one first, make sure I had everything working, and it seems to be working. This one's going to go to the camera, which means, and that's another reason I have this loose, so aux cable goes into one, and the mic goes in the other. Now, on this particular helmet, I'm using a purple Panda. On my other helmet, this one right here, I'm using a Sony pickup. So this is a stereo Sony pickup. It's also got a 2-point cable. So this is going to hook on here. You notice the white is the one that's going to get the Sony. The red is going to get this. Guess what? It doesn't really matter. Some people say it's very important to which one you do it to. I have not found that it matters whatsoever. The reason I got the one with the curly Q, it's the shortest one I could find, because the straight one, it's the same length, and I want as little cordage as possible. Now the nice thing is with these helmets, I got some room back here and off to the sides. So I'll be able to fit most of my cabling in here, and I'll just tape it on the inside. That way it doesn't show. The only thing that will be sticking out will be this part right here. And this has just got to go up to the camera. So I've got to make sure I've got out enough to hit the camera. But I've noted I'm not often going with that camera. I'm usually doing the cord down my shirt, so fit into my other camera. Now this one up in here is this one. I also bought this as a 2-pack. By the way, for all of this, 2-pack is around 30, 35 bucks. I bought everything on Amazon. I'm showing you the pictures. I'm telling you what I got. You have any questions, let me know. I will gladly show it to you. But again, all it is, the cable that goes to here, which is for the mic, plugs in one. The other one is the microphone, plugs in the other. And, sorry, this plugs into it. Microphone goes in one side. This goes to the other. So, basically, red, red, and red are all connected. White goes for microphone. This cable here will plug in here, and that plugs in. Boom, it's done. I can't really show you in there, but it's seriously, it's that easy. Each one of these cables, one goes right into here, and this is it right here. And it just needed it to plug in. So again, that plugs in. This plugs in one, which goes to that. The other one is the microphones that are in here. Guys, I don't know how else to say it, but it's that easy. It's not that hard. I'm able to pick up my wife's sound and mine. When I do it in my audio setup, I have to boost either mine or hers, depending on which voice is coming out first. And all you do, I use the Pro series. I've done it with both the Final Cut Pro, which is the Apple product, and I've done it on the Pro for the G product, and that's the Google product. And both of they're basically the same thing. It's not coming out of the mic that goes to the Pack Talk Edge, and yes, it's doing it with the Pack Talk Edge. You can do it with almost any of these systems. Main reason why is it doesn't hook as a standard mic, but I'm very happy with it. Hopefully you guys are happy with the sound. When I'm editing it, I put it in stereo, so when she's talking, I bring it up or down depending on who needs the up or down, and then I just basically cut between each, and I raise or lower so that we have a good contact. I'm hoping this explains it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, that's messy. As I said, I can tape it here. I've seen a lot of people with this huge amount of tape here. Right here, this is just a cable stay. And this is just so that I can hook it onto my jacket. So this hooks on the side of my jacket. And I have the cable going down, going to my Insta360 so that I have really clear audio, because I've noticed that my wireless mic and my 360 do not seem to cooperate over 20 miles an hour. And I like being able to talk at whatever speed I want. I hope you guys like this. Hopefully it's not too confusing. If it is, please let me know. I will redo this either slower or with drawings or pop-ups or whatever. Let me know.